Archer 3 platoon chat. Gunnery Sergeant Harvey is taking a brief secondment from Company HQ from his company guiding position to help us out as Archer 3 Papa. So I expect everyone to give him, the same respect you would anyone else filling in that role. And with that, Gunnery Sergeant Harvey has prepared a platoon training plan for us tonight that will be covering some motorized urban operations. So, Gunnery Sergeant, if you want to take it away.
Thank you, Lieutenant. First off, hello, gentlemen. Pleasure for me to be here. I'm glad to be back at the platoon level. It was the most fun I had during my time in the 15th. I'm really happy to be here. But let's go ahead and get started. Sergeant Frias, front and center. Could you go ahead and provide that 5-minute primer on the machine gun squad operating within the rifle platoon?
Let me set my timer up real quick. Knock over the clock. All right. Good evening, gentlemen. Thanks for everyone showing up today. So I've been asked to provide a 5-minute explanation on what we do in 4-1. If you've been here long enough, you know the kind of rundown, but for the new guys here, generally speaking, we're going to be your main supporting asset. Usually when you guys fight with us, or around us, you guys will be moving off 9-degree offsets of us so we can hit the target while you guys move in, kick ass, kick down doors, that kind of stuff. But besides that kind of stuff, our main capabilities in 4-1-3 here and 4-1 in general. Heavy weapons utilization. We carry around 2 240 Bravos. Doesn't matter if there's only 2 of us in the squad. We'll always carry 2. Just so you guys can always have some direct supporting fire. Now, that being said, just some stuff to make it easier for you guys to learn how to work with us. Generally speaking, walking in front of the 240s is not a good idea. But most of you are already very keen on that already, so that's always great to see. We are very capable of suppressing large groups of enemy forces, compounds, FOBs, convoys. We can disable BTRs by shooting out their tires, taking the turrets out, that kind of stuff. What else do? We specialize in static weaponry gunnery. A lot of the time when you see a lot of fire coming out from the turrets in the Mark 19, the M2 there, that's usually us. We're very keen on demolitions as well, but we usually leave that up to you guys, considering we have enough to carry as it is. And on that note, I'm just going to talk briefly on when we do movement for some of the new guys here. We'll generally be in the middle of the platoon, mainly because we're a smaller squad and we have a lot more to protect, so we can protect you guys in the long run. Because at the end of the day, that's our job, is to protect you guys, suppress the enemy for you guys. We are your supporting asset, but at the same time, we are very slow because we carry up to pretty much 99.98 pounds is the machine gunner kit I used to carry. So we are very slow in getting to our SBFs, but once we do get there, generally speaking, you guys know the drill when it comes to assault, support, security. We'll be able to support you directly at the platoon level. You guys know what that is at the squad level, but if you broaden your perspectives platoon level, that'll usually generally always be us. We kick ass, take names. What else do we do? Yes. Some things for working with us as well. In deployment, in the rare event, well, not rare event considering it's happened quite a bit, that we all get hit by IDF or we all get killed at some point, and there's only 1 or 2 of us. Those of you who are 0331 qualified, I know there's quite a few of you, or not, comparative to who is live, be prepared because we will come out of nowhere and grab one of you, and we'll give you the 240. We practice many fundamentals, which I won't get into here. If you want to learn more about that kind of stuff and how we employ our guns, how we use them, I really recommend you coming out to an 0331 MOS training. You can learn a lot. But besides that, we like to work directly beside you guys. We'll kick you guys off of certain spots, overlooking certain objectives in the nicest way possible, just because at the end of the day, if rather than having 1 rifle there, having 1 240 will always be more beneficial. You can put more rounds down range. That being said, though, 1,000 meters, it is generally hard to hit the target for us. We won't open up on like 1 or 2 guys at that kind of range, but That'll be down to you guys if at all you're going to shoot from 1,000 out. Just because our weapons aren't very accurate. We can suppress the fuck out of them, but that's going to be on you guys. DMR, I know there's a few of you that run DMR sometimes, so that'll be on you guys. But working with us, generally speaking, anything below that we can kill very effectively. Anything beyond that, we can suppress. We will be suppressing very effectively, but don't leave that to us. But anyways, this has been my TED Talk for the past 5 minutes. I hope you guys learned a little bit of how we operate with you. If you guys haven't already learned from your time being here, there's a lot of lance corporals, a lot of corporals, a lot of sergeants. So in saying that, appreciate you for taking the time. Harry, thank you for letting me do on a spiel here. And that's all I got.
Thank you very much, Sergeant DeFrias. All right, gentlemen, today's training is going to be focused on mounted urban attack while we are utilizing the vehicles behind us. Those of you who are new, very generally, if we are rolling into a town, we're going to be rolling with the MRAPs behind us, either the four-wheeler or the six-wheeled battle buses. I'm going to read something from Mounted Urban Warfare. This is from the Marine Training Guide. Throughout history, military planners have viewed cities as centers of gravity. As such, in war, cities are something to be either protected or taken away depending upon one's perspective. Cities house the population centers, transportation hubs, seats of government, sources of wealth, centers for industry, information networks, and key nodes of communications within a nation. Recent forecasts based on population statistics and worldwide migration trend from agrarian to industrialized societies predict that 85% of the world's population will reside in urbanized areas by the year 2025. As the world trend toward urbanization increases, the military significance of cities is likely to increase proportionally. Urbanized areas themselves may be significantly sources of future conflict. Cities historically are where radical ideas ferment, dissenters find allies, mixtures of people cause ethnic friction, and discontented groups receive media attention. Adversaries may focus on the capture of radio and television stations in an attempt to influence public opinion and attain their political goals. Our political leaders may take advantage to neutralize or stabilize some extremely volatile political situations or to provide assistance to allies in need of support by deploying U.S. forces into urbanized environments. I can tell you this, current operation, we are definitely going to be kicking in doors hopefully soon and taking the fight back to the enemy. I was with you guys for the first two operations where we successfully destroyed those, I believe it was artillery batteries in an urbanized environment, along with the second one where we had attempted to basically kick in the door to another urban environment where they unfortunately got the better of us, but we prevailed fighting all the way through. Today is really and truly a way for us to kind of perfect utilizing the vehicles. So what I'm going to ask is I'm going to ask all of you gentlemen to go ahead and move to the vehicles to the front. 3-1, you will have the first two vehicles. 3-2, you will have the second the second set of two vehicles. And 4-1, you guys will have the final set of vehicles. Please go ahead and set your vehicle radios to 5-7. I will be acting as the convoy commander during this training. 3-1, fall out.
First two vehicles, 3-1, Alpha in front, Charlie in
grab
front.
an extra 152 and a diffuser kit.
Raj.
Second set of Vicks.
Did you just fucking
Alright, grab it. 3-2, fall out.
No. Is it real quick?
3-2.
4-1, fall out. If you can only take one vehicle, utilize one vehicle, but I prefer two.
Two 6 anything for any of you guys either, or is that just me on track?
Mathusik, I'll get the front one.
I think he's trying to tell us something. He's not saying
Oh,
that.
are you muted?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
Alright, Alpha, first Vic, Charlie, second Vic.
Wait for him.
He's gonna ride in the front there.
I'll jump top.
Lannister's driving, I'm gonna be shotgun,
Oh,
D is
yeah,
in the
yeah.
gun, Debris in the back.
Yeah, we'll
Command,
keep
I'll be in the back.
Oh, I'm taking command of the Vic.
Yep.
I got you. I didn't
just
know you were
not
riding
from
with his mom. You sure you don't want to trade?
Nope.
I'll grab him.
Leonard, come on. You know you
Nope.
wanna.
Nope.
Just to
Hell yeah.
Also want to grab radio.
Vic channel was 5-7, yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yes, it's 5-7.
5-7. Copy that.
Okay, just checking to make sure you're good.
Hey, Corporal, you want me up in the turret?
2 on 1.
Please, if you do not mind.
All in.
3-2, we're all loaded up. Vic 3 checking in.
Yeah, let me make sure you took down the correct number.
Vic 3. Vic 3 checking in. 5-6.
I'm on 5-7 as well in case you need it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Diaz, fire team radio channel is 4-6.
Thank you.
When are you with Big 1 or Big 2? Four 7 radio, 4-6 radio check.
Big Charlie on 4-6.
Roger. Leader out there.
Speed is 5-5 pph.
It's out 5-5. And Mom, correct me if I'm wrong, but only first and last Vic need to call out the commands within the journey, correct?
Put your gun left.
Diaz, take it.
Diaz, mark the turret to the left. Let's swing to the left. Bravo, swing to the right. That's for Charlie's way.
Just doesn't like this is fine. Just usually a better way of using a gun is kind of at 45 and be left. It's a angle like this. It's a little bit easier to track shit. That's
We get Big 2 to speed up, you know, go like 45.
up for discussion. Just slow down a little bit.
Stand by. Call me. Soft dismount, soft dismount.
Soft dismount. That means everybody
Diaz,
gun
gun
drivers
set off
and
yourself.
We're gonna be walking the VIX to the town, so soft dismount, gunner stay in. We're moving east-southeast of the town. Get ready to escort the VIX. taking the next left, leading, it's an ASR leading to an MSR, so just be advised. Be advised. Vic 1 just took a left, get ready.
What's your weight right now, Allie? Remounting. Charlie Alpha, correct. Say again? Remount. Alpha's all loaded back up.
Alright, hold up. Take a left on the semi-star. Let the individuals turn for me.
I'm the 5-7 on dash now. The fuck is right?
I don't know. I think this might just be the. I think this is the.
Oh my god.
Do 5 kph.
5.
Mom, how many radios are you carrying tonight?
What's up?
How many radios are you carrying tonight?
I feel like I just carry 3.
I have more.
Good for you.
Want to trade?
Get up to 5-5.
Big P's gotta speed it up. I'm waiting on him.
4-5 radio check.
Yeah, just think what it's gonna be.
Name it Charlie on 4-5.
Wait, what? Someone else have 445? Did I miss something?
No, someone just did a radio check. It's nothing.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Howley, if you need me to carry one of your demo blocks to lighten your load, I can carry one.
No, it's fine. I got the room for it. I can ditch the log or save you plenty of weight. It's just, I've got radio for whenever I take over demos or 2 in the platoon, 1 for this, 1 for fire team, 1 for squad.
Affirmative.
Oh, here we go. Just follow the guy in front of you. It's up to the first 15 right here.
that bus is.
Soft dismount.
Hold it. Soft dismount. Soft dismount. They got outward shoes.
Facing northeast.
I got east.
Raj.
I got east northeast.
Yep, all these hills totally don't make me nervous.
I don't like how open this is.
Yep.
Ali, I don't know if you can hear me,
Alpha,
but I
attach
heard-
2 guys to the southeast.
Oh, I can read.
Anything that engages us is going to eat a whole lot of fucking M2 fire, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but my concern is, are they going to do it before I die?
Exactly. Yeah, knowing us,
Right, full dismount, beat the middle.
Full dismount.
definitely
beat the
get shot in the head.
Yeah. Full dismount.
All right, guys, school circle it up. School circle it up.
All right, everyone.
Real
else,
quick,
everyone
Circle up
else.
over here.
Full dismount. Full dismount. Bring it into the center.
All right.
We're doing so good.
First off, that was extremely well conducted.
I have so many things going on right now.
But don't worry. Keep eating your noodles.
Lock
I
it
know
up.
what you're doing.
Mr. Ortiz, would you like to anything you need to say?
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Gubby.
Thank you. All right, first off, that was extremely well conducted. You guys were quick to respond on the radio. Moving through Telos with absolutely no markers was extremely well done. It was pretty easy. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to just kind of be a walkthrough. Now, here's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be putting some delineation of movements through there, okay? So we're going to do this once again. We got about 10 more minutes, and then we're going to be moving to our walk section. So we're going to do this. We're going to have 413 set up a blocking position here when we move through. We don't want anybody shooting us in the ass as we get through here. 3-1, you're going to be on the northern sector. I want you clearing that northern sector. So 3-1 to the north. 3-2 to the south. This is a little bit bigger area, so you might not be able to move as quickly. If you see anything, I want you to enter those buildings, but I don't want anything basically hitting our vehicles. I will be sending a few things at you. They will not try to shoot you. They will try to mess with the vehicles. The direction the vehicles will be moving is the exact same way they came through the first time. So I want 3-2 covering the northern approach, 3-2 covering the south. And then we're going to be taking this left here, and then we'll be mounting up once we're outside the town. We want to make sure that we have that blocking position here because we don't want anybody coming up, basically from our west or from our north and from our east. 4-1, that's the best job that you guys can do. You'll generally have the Mark 19. You also have a lot of heavy weapons. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, 4-1 does.
Send it.
Okay, do you want us to set up a blocking position, or do you want us to move down the road with you?
No, I want you to set up a blocking position. I want you 1 Vic to the north, so Vic 1 here,
Alright.
and Vic 2 there. When I call you, you'll basically mount back up and rejoin the convoy. 3-1 Victors will be moving down here along with 3-2 Victors. Make sure you guys stay close enough to support the vehicles. Sergeant Matusik.
So it is the intent we are walking down this ASR. We're not going and moving through the buildings unless we see something. Is that correct?
Unless you see something, yes, then I want you to investigate. Dispatch a fire team to move down into the buildings. Anything further to the south, there won't be anything down here. It'll basically be in these areas here that I'm marking with a dot.
Copy.
Sergeant Payne.
We're gonna be live fire for this if we see anything.
This is not a live fire. This is all soft fire. Nothing will be shooting at you. Okay? But you will probably have a civilian run at you and ask you something, and then you need to tell that civilian in a firm manner to get the hell out of the way.
Copy.
Nothing messes with those Vics. I think Astro, you had a question?
Yeah, you just answered it with your mention of civilians and how we engage them.
Roger that, Corporal Grave.
All right. You confused me a bit once you put the Vic. The Vics are gonna be moving through the town with us, correct?
Yes, 3-1 Vics and 3-2 Vics will be moving through the town. 4-1 will be protecting our rear with the blocking position to make sure nothing screws with you guys.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You guys remember what vehicles you had?
Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and mount back up. guys have 20 seconds. Go.
Big
All right,
three was over here. Big three underway.
Big two, call up when you're mounted.
All in.
Hang on.
Charlie's got to reset up.
Nope, he is.
Yeah.
Alpha's all mounted back up.
Mounted up.
Give me a check in now.
Big three checking in on 5-7.
They're dealing with some civilians. They're going to be stepping off here in about 3-0, so stand by.
Copy.
They're everywhere. Yep. Make sure when we pass by 2 stories, make sure you're watching the 2-story opposite you.
Alright, 3-2, we're moving. Charlie comes.
Say
kill
again,
the
Mom?
engines, hard dismount.
I was thinking about that, Rocky. God damn it, you had a bright idea.
Yeah.
This is Charlie 2RC
Sorry, I called
standing
dibs.
up. Leonard had to go AFK.
Copy. We're gonna full dismount, move up to school circle up.
Come on, boys, follow me.
Full dismount, engines off.
But being hard to spell is you leave beginner.
Did I say hard dismount?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I meant full.
Can you Harvey over here?
Over here, over here.
We are missing some people. Al and one more person. Perfect.
Yeah, Sergeant Leonard is AFK in the truck right now.
Arch.
Yep.
Leonard. This. That is a teleporter. All right, guys. Nice job. Your situation.
You cut out there, Gunny.
Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Well done through the town. Extremely good job pushing through that town. Nothing was shooting at you. You guys knew it was going to be a fairly simple and nothing was going to harm you. But good job being firm with the civilians, identifying the vehicles, making sure that those vehicles didn't approach you from a multitude of angles. You guys were calling out your contacts. Hey, this guy's here, this guy's here, this truck's here. You didn't let anything sneak up on you. Excellent work. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through the movement section up in the town of Farini. So what you'll see is some kind of fucked up movement patterns that I think got moved after I had the disconnect. So just because for time's sake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some new ones down. So BP1, that's the first blocking position. Don't look at blocking position 1. That's wrong. 3-1, you're going to be on the western side, basically taking care of that entire western area through phase line Apache up to phase line Bull. 3-2, you're going to be kind of splitting the difference with 3-1, making sure that you're taking care of these vehicles, this area in the center of town. 4-1, your job is to make sure that you get to blocking position 1, and I want you to prevent anything moving down from the east to hit the rest of us on the eastern flank. Your job is to clear these buildings here, hold, and make sure nothing comes and pushes that direction. This is going to be a live fire exercise. Now, there are targets that have been set up that do not go down. If you see a target that's up, go ahead and put a few rounds into it and continue moving. We're going to be starting down a little bit north of the town of Athera at this crossroad here. So I'm going to put this down. Walk section start. Generally, I don't like separating the platoon because we're not able to mutually support, but being that we will be in vehicles, we're going to be 3-2 and 4-1. You will be here taking a left. 3-1, you're going to be basically taking this ASR all the way up to the dismount point, and the dismount point is here. I'm going to call dismount point. Dismount PL. This is our dismount phase line. Thank you, Mr. Todd. Once we hit that dismount phase line, we'll call it out. We'll dismount and begin our movement through. Do we have any questions at this time? Yes, Sergeant Matusik.
Are we bringing the vehicles with, or are we leaving them at the dismount point?
The vehicles will be walked through the town. So generally what I like to do, leave a driver and a gunner. You guys clear that area, move the vehicles up through. Once we basically clear it through phase line Apache, go ahead and start moving those vehicles up, walking them through, making sure that you're keeping track of those vehicles. I don't want those vehicles getting lost and left at that area. Once we get basically past phase line Bull, our limit of advance, we're going to set a hasty 180 facing to the north. So our hasty 180 will be focused at this crossroad here. I want 3-1 continuing to stay on the west. 3-2, you are going to be oriented to the north, and 4-1, you'll be oriented to the east. Find a decent SBF, preferably not on this hill. Hold, and then we'll regroup, and we'll basically go ahead and talk. Any questions, or does anybody have anything that they saw that needs to be addressed? Now's the time to do it. QRC in chat. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Yes,
Yep.
Sergeant Mum.
Yeah, just again on 3-2's direction of movement, we're going up through the rightmost ASR, and then are we making that left, or we keep going straight up through all the way?
I want you going straight up. 3-1's going to be moving their Victors on the western ASR. Your guys' Victors will be moving up that eastern ASR.
Understood.
Roger. Good question. Thank you for clarifying. No one else? Lieutenant, do you have anything you'd like to add, sir?
Not this time.
Awesome. Go ahead and lock and load them. This is a live fire exercise. You will not be shooting. Targets will not be shooting at you, but you will be shooting at targets.
All right, victory.
You guys, we don't have to take these victors. I'm going to delete these vehicles. We have vehicles already set for you guys.
Okay.
3-1. Go ahead and take the telephone pole, followed by 3-2, and then 4-1. Last but not least, big boys go through.
Go ahead, through.
You two, before we mount up, talk with me real fast.
Go ahead, Alpha.
Or my team leaders.
On you to that, boss.
Hallie and Leonard.
Leonard is AFK.
Okay, Ortiz, sorry here.
Any-
For the sake of
Okay,
ease, we're gonna have
so-
Alpha man both vehicles, and
Right here.
Charlie, you're gonna be clearing buildings with
We
us,
hit
alright?
that BP1. We take
Copy.
All right,
this.
so Charlie's gonna be.
What we're gonna
clearing,
have
copy.
is
Yeah.
once we get to
Yep.
around here,
Alright, let's get through the TP pole.
I want
Through the teleport
myself,
pole, boys.
Rhodes, to move in. clear
Walk
these.
portion.
York, Haney, Howell, you'll be in.
Up yet.
Just sit tight.
In this case, Hallie, I can run. I can be your track commander for the third bit. Since you're gonna be, since you're gonna be driving our gun on one of them.
413. This is 3213.
They're not here yet.
We're gonna go ahead
We'll split it up into teams, by the way. So
We know
red
what
team is
Victor's
going to
taking?
take of the 3-2 vehicles. They'll take the forwardmost one. Blue team will take the secondary. Debris, I want you to go ahead and drive, and Diaz will gun for you. Lannister, you're going to drive, and I'll gun for you.
Change plans, Harvey. I'm gonna go with 3-2 this time.
Talk to that, boss.
Copy all.
Who's
Are we
red?
taking?
You guys red?
Are we taking the MRAP or?
for secondary vehicle, it'll be Lannister driving for.
Yeah, you're taking these two. Battle bus and MRAP.
Which one do you want Charlie to take?
Charlie, you're gonna be splitting up between the two Vics. All right, Alpha is driving and mounting both of them, or crewing both of them rather.
Let's crew them both. Charlie, hop in the rear Vic.
Copy.
I got your radio.
Perfect.
Ortiz, you here?
Big 3 chicken.
Taylor, you do I see you, Charlie?
For the road,
Or is it
Wayne,
Ortiz?
you're watching the building.
You need me to call him?
What's Leonard's deal?
Yeah,
We're
go.
technically 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
On our left, they're gonna be
Something weird with my page down button.
Alright, I'm back. Anchor check.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, that was horrendous timing.
Start walking a bit north on the road.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, take it out north.
Okay,
Take it out
do you
slow.
want me back to drive, or do you just want me in the back?
Just get back in right now.
Roger, okay.
3, 2, move this vehicle up.
Yep.
What's their going? Get back.
Alright, quick, Chinese fire drill.
We make do with what we
I
got.
didn't say Vietnamese.
3-2, once we get to these buildings, we're gonna hold the VIC. I want Charlie start clearing northwest. Once we get to these buildings, we're gonna go ahead and hold the VIC, and then they're gonna go ahead and clear northwest. Alright, Charlie, start moving. Hold VIC, hold VIC.
Shots fired, shots fired.
3, go ahead and bring that, bring the second VIC up.
Moving up.
Charlie, we're clearing to the west.
Right, stop
That's
it right
413's
here.
building.
Right, yeah.
If we need to specify the buildings, please. Make sure you're marking the buildings with the appropriate amount of X's.
Alright, go ahead and take it forward just a bit, stay behind them. We're advancing.
Actual, this is Charlie, be advised, our building is clear. We're currently holding before the crossroads. Copy, Charlie. Go ahead, continue moving west to make sure both those additional buildings are clear to your west. Copy. Alpha, go ahead and move it to the blocking point.
Full copies. Fix up to blocking point.
Clear this here.
3-2, we're proceeding north, clear PL. We'll be advised, we got a search
Stand by
warrant
to
north.
move, but we're going to be
Do not
moving
enter
north
unless
towards
there are
PL.
hostiles in it. Charlie copies.
Copy all.
Alpha copies on the move to PL Bowl. Shift it forward a little bit so 413 has their blocking position.
Shifting.
advised, later exit Taylor over here.
You guys have a habit of taking like my guys without letting me know directly, which is like
Complain about it later.
everything up.
Shit. $1 for a fucking blue burger? Fucking sign me the fuck up.
Go ahead and move up with the rest of the squad.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Copy that. Altis moving. Moving it up with the rest of the squad. We're going to be pushing towards phase line. We'll just stand by once we get to the end of the street. Halt, 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 halt.
Guys, let's move down later. Sort out later. 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 Focus on what we're building.
Get out behind them once they step it off.
We'll go.
Alright, good. Push it up. Stand by, stand by. Alright, push it north.
If you're reweak, you want to back up a bit. 3-2 Charlie, go ahead and push past the 6 and get to the east 180 mark. Alpha, just sit tight to the VIX in front of you move.
Alpha copies.
Charlie copies.
3-1 was tasked with the north-northwest. We're probably going to be roughly north.
Nice.
We're gonna be swinging more than likely to the right to cover north-northeast.
Charlie, this is actual 115.
Hey, firm.
Just stand by.
Alpha, this is actual 145.
Go for Alpha.
I bring the VIX up to my paws, face 1 north, 1 east.
Space out and then
Charlie 2SC, go ahead and bring your guys up to the rock wall by Rhinesmore and Solomon.
Copy that. Alpha's gonna move to your position with the Vic. We're gonna take it up to the low rock wall, just north-northwest of the 2-6 position. We're gonna be setting up security to the north-northeast. Just slightly northwest. You see the 2 over by that low wall? Just to the north, like almost north. Actually, it's Sierra.
Alpha, just go ahead, disregard the formation, you guys are in smoke breaks.
We're moving up to your boss. Take it to the first low one on the second.
Hey, firm. I'll orient our Vic a little more east.
So go ahead and move the VIX up about 50 meters to the north, please.
Say again, your left.
Go ahead and move the VIX up northeast about 50 meters.
Copy that. Northeast 50 meters. Set it up northeast 50 meters.
Hey, firm.
Go ahead and halt at their debris. Lannister, go ahead and take us over to that lower right rock wall. All here. smell. We're gonna regroup the flagpole.
Locate the flagpole at the intersection.
I do not remember.
Flagpole. I don't think. No, he can hear.
Got
us,
it.
definitely.
No, I forgot what my fucking engine off button was. I got it though.
Scroll wheel.
No, I changed it and then forgot what it was because I'm dumb.
Good deal, good deal. I'd be nervous there for a second.
It's my job.
Alright, all leaders, could you do myself and Lieutenant a favor? Can you go ahead and press U by chance and please change your names? You guys cannot do that?
Yeah, it's not letting me.
It's not letting you do that? Roger that. Alright, we'll just deal with it. Alright, a couple things. I love the fact that the communication through that town was brief, succinct, and carried a lot of information with it. Passing up that type of information is going to be a lot. I don't know if the vehicle callouts were made over convoy or platoon yet, as I was driving the vehicles to make sure they didn't run into you. But Sergeant DeFrias, can you confirm whether or not those were called up over platoon?
Which one, sir?
The vehicles at your first blocking position, did you by chance call those up over platoon net?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. Well done. 3132, good job moving. 31, I like the use of the green tags to make sure that you guys know that. I don't know if someone's going to have an issue with that, and quite frankly, I don't give a damn. Make sure that we know that those buildings are clear is more important than somebody looking at a map and getting kind of frustrated that there are some dots. That's fine. What we got to do to make sure that everybody understands exactly what's going on. At the end, the vehicles were bunched up right over here. A couple well-placed RPGs were smoked. We're losing a bunch of vehicles. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Find a spot to put your vehicle. Utilize cover. I love the fact that that vehicle, whoever's vehicle that is, behind that rock wall, well done. Utilize whatever cover you can to give your vehicles some survivability, because those are going to be the way that we get the hell out of this situation quickly and efficiently, so well done there. Questions or comments from the squad leaders in terms of what you saw that we needed to improve on? Sergeant Fogel, anything?
Nope.
Sergeant Matusik?
Nope.
Sergeant Frias? Lieutenant Lane, anything that you saw that we need to work on?
Nothing at this time.
Roger that. All right. We'll be moving into our ITX, or the platoon training, the run portion. The location that we're going to be utilizing is the town of Ferris. So Ferris is where we're going to be moving through. Altian rebels are utilizing the town of Ferris and the airstrip west to smuggle drugs and illegal liquor into the neighboring states of Altis. Archer 3, being a drug interdiction specialty unit, has been asked by the government of Altis to assist in the capture of the holding facility located at a dilapidated storage facility north of the town. One platoon of rebels are holding the town and preventing local Altian police from entering the area to seize the drugs and apprehend the suspects. I can tell you this, there is probably a QRF at the airstrip, so we need to be mindful of that. What we're going to be doing is I need the squad leaders, assistant squad leaders, with myself and the LT to do a pre-planning to make sure that we can get this thing hammered out so we know exactly what we're doing. I will drop a couple of boxes. Actually, I'll have Zeus do that. I'll have Zeus drop a couple of boxes so that you guys can rearm. Don't worry about the vehicles. The vehicles will be deleted. We have new vehicles at mine. To get that situated right now. Let's go ahead and have the squad leaders meet at that shack right there with the LT. Go ahead and have that done. Major Hanson, can you put a few boxes down so these guys can
Allie, you got the squad till we get back.
Thank you.
Understood.
Fire team leader, just take charge. Make sure your guys are reloaded.
All right, Alpha, come here.
Alright, 4-1 if you need anything.
Charlie, let's go ahead and get
Alright, those of you that haven't or that have used any of your ammo, Charlie especially, go ahead and re-equip.
Alright, DeFree, go ahead and grab yourself another one or two, by the way, just in case.
I better not
hear
I have an extra one.
They're shooting at me. What do I do? Shoot back.
I have an extra one.
I always hear it. Shoot back.
I literally can't hear anything.
We're going to be starting down here.
Make sure you're on whisper. Make sure you're on whisper.
I just used the rack and the Vicks.
Staff Sergeant Fogel, you go ahead.
Only rounds upshot so far, the 50, so I ain't that worried about it.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
That you think would be important.
We are zoom with. I should be.
Wait, what did he say?
Said as loud as fuck, but I was whispering, so.
I'm all whispering.
Yeah, he ran up to me and said, Lannister, you're loud as fuck. I don't know how, but sure. I love Acre.
About my food out here, though.
And while we're doing that 4-1, what
I can't believe I disappeared for a week, and Debris still hasn't managed to get you to carry TMP megs.
They're in my desert kit, but they're not going in my standard.
We always carry TMP megs.
The fuck? Carry 10 PMags.
We carry TMP megs.
What? No.
Yeah. Yes.
You can say line of the weapon.
You have said no 100,000 times, but you want to know what makes Alpha unique, and it's what makes it stand out.
So that's the part where you all get killed all the time?
That doesn't happen. It doesn't.
I should know.
So the airfield over here is going to be most likely where that QRF is.
I don't think you would, because your focus is more on collecting people's organs. I don't think you care who they're coming from. I think you're just slapping my name on stuff because you don't like me. You're just kind of going, what's that? Private D Howell died? Howlee.
No, see, that's a positive, because you have a very specific smell to your organs.
I got him.
That's a concerning
Sorry, what did I start paying attention to when I
Apparently my
started?
organs have a very unique smell.
Are you smelling people's organs?
It smells like a mixture of garlic, turmeric, and
I'm sure you're back on blue Ortiz also.
What the hell?
Oh yeah. It's like all of Howley's organs smell like Tex-Mex.
Oh yeah, but when I asked you 5 times.
Nah, I think it.
I like that. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
No, I think it'd be.
Second here,
I believe his insight.
Even more so.
From where we are now. A little bit
If
more.
I actually heard you, I wouldn't do it.
Freaking food brick burritos and freaking.
Correct.
Really?
In a mix of
Oh, did you?
I
was like,
yeah, I don't know how to read. I still haven't reached,
we've established
C4.
that's Tommy.
No. I don't have that privilege. Yeah.
It's a fancy man.
Just tell me what.
Oh, it's fancy. Okay.
Corporal Howley, permission to run back to
Yeah,
the
they're the tastiest, you know, they're the happiest.
Oh yeah, they had really cheap burgers back there.
Dude, $1 per burger. Fuck you.
It was $1?
Yeah, $1 for like a beach burger.
Bring me back one.
They do have technicals, so the highest, the heaviest thing that
It's just not your day, Ishka.
expect a small civilian presence.
Corporal Howley, would you
You
like
make
onions?
dishes, so that's gonna be fun. Holly, you hear
Correct
that?
answer.
Just retext my radio guys.
We're gonna be fighting Dishkas, so that's gonna be.
Oh boy.
That was a joke. Get back here.
So those Dishkas to any gunners is not gonna be fun.
Are we
Hold on,
CO42?
what the fuck type of organized criminal organization are we fighting against? They have
They
dish
just told me to like.
Rebels.
And then I was.
Also, the Russians will sell guns to anyone who will
Where's the
buy
city?
them. So
What the fuck is up with all these question marks on everything?
they don't know what's there.
We're going-
That's great. I love the question
We're going
marks.
terrorists, right?
Oh, BP, elbow, maybe I don't
Nobody's
know.
entirely sure about where they'd like where they want to set all this up.
I think they're deciding. Quirf.
I like the old Generation Kill reference in there.
Honestly, I strongly
I just have to say though, I'm also a little bit confused. Are we confronting the group from the airfield? Like, are we taking the fight to them, or do we just
We're
have
not
to worry about
trying
a
to go to. I think it's gonna be QR, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be a quirk coming at us.
Quirf.
You really gotta stop saying quirf.
I honestly just
The American military doesn't do bloodlust.
That's definitely been one of our purposes.
When you get set on 16.
Yeah, why?
Jesus.
Archer 3 with the most versatile.
Guess Stanley's in trouble.
So what all
I
happens?
don't know this thing.
Say again?
My team to the ground.
You know. I mean, me and Lannister actually kicked quite a bit of ass.
I also
How many
stole
times
3 DS's and Lannister's fucking in the back.
Actually, Wen touched us very little.
That's actually accurate.
Yeah.
Could you phrase it differently than that?
Surprisingly,
No, I
but-
phrased it that way very specifically.
Do you want to know why that's the case?
Why would that
I
be?
checked your back and side plates.
Yeah.
The reason you went down is because your plate carrier was full of ice.
Look, I get hot, okay?
I need someone to carry extra back to sand it, so I just put it where the place was.
Not only does it cool the body, but it also
No, just fill
puts
a
everyone whenever
fill a
it wins
camelback with fucking saline.
When it melts,
Yeah. Yeah, you don't carry water in your fucking camelback. It's just full of saline.
Saline. Or blood. Just fucking.
Mine's full of.
Just jam an IV bit on the end of it and jam it in someone's arm.
Mine's just full of Tabasco sauce.
Oh god.
Just don't put Kool-Aid inside of the fucking plastic canteen, because it'll just taste like Kool-Aid for the rest of the
Everything will always taste like Kool-Aid if you put Kool-Aid in it one time. That's how that works.
Exactly.
If you do it right, at least. If you do it wrong, it's never gonna taste like Kool-Aid, and that's how you know you make shitty Kool-Aid.
And if it tastes like swamp water, well, because that's because you have a plastic canteen.
Yeah.
I kind of miss the 249. I've been told to pull out the mods in every operation since I joined.
Why have I been
Is he complaining about using the mods? He could see the big boy rocket. He's like, oh, I always have to use the mods. I mean, it's like the equivalent of CLS. I think I actually have more sprint with the mods than I do CLS.
This sounds like much of fucking more.
You have code?
The first guy that she said us was giving all of
Nah, it's just between that and I have a fuckload of frags.
Leave him alone with his giant.
Do you have
frags.
COVID?
That's one big sack.
Frag shouldn't be as heavy as
I need
that.
to socially distance.
Because he's
myself,
yelling, dude.
like,
He won't shut
this
the fuck
far.
up. I can't hear you guys. I can barely hear you guys.
Yeah,
everyone else
Todd's
is
wearing
yelling.
a face mask.
No, it's Todd. He has an N95 on.
He hasn't gone to go and get his second shot yet.
Actually, the Marines do make him in Marpat.
Like, what in Marpat? What is he talking about?
Face masks. The army does it as well.
Oh, that's Hanson.
Yeah, the medical mask.
That's no shit.
Yeah, right now what's hilarious about the about 100 or 670-6 right now covers face masks as long as it's black. These three colors: black, green, or camouflage pattern. You're allowed to wear it.
Hey, Dan, why aren't you wearing tan feedback?
Because
they're wrong.
I'm a private. I'm a private.
Anti-vax are wrong.
That and I do it out of spite because it looks god awful. Unless you're gonna be rocking tan everything else. I'm not gonna wear those.
I miss my old team that wore tan feedbacks all the time.
I hate the tan female. I disguise.
I
literally, I would be happy with them if they just gave me a tan optic. But they don't give me a tan optic, so you don't get your PMags.
He has a sort of tan optic.
Yeah,
That's like brown. That's like shit brown.
Shit brown is one of the best camouflage colors in existence. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like the perfect color. Shit brown is like the perfect color.
Never gonna shit your pants.
At least it's one color, unlike the two-tone coyote on the fucking scars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's like god awful.
Or on the new CMCX fucking NGSW fucking one. They're also two-tone.
What? Yeah.
How do you say your name?
Two-tone FDEs like the new thing, and it looks like shit.
Why can I imagine when hooking his foregrip onto a wall and then just pulling his M4 back to load 40s and faster?
You know?
You get what I'm saying? You just slam the bitch on the wall and just yoink your gun back to slam the 40s and faster. You know, it's effective.
Pretty much like the exact thing you do.
Exactly.
Because you don't even ask. You don't even try. I'm ace by the way.
Why is everyone yelling? What the fuck, dude? Why the helmet? Why is he wearing the fucking OCP helmet? I hate it.
3-2 on me.
The OCP helmet?
3-2's regrouping.
Not OCP, fucking... What, Stanley over there with his fucking helmet.
Fucking the fast.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, look at your maps. There's a plan. So if you look to the southeast portion of the map, we got the town of Ferris.
Perez.
Perez, sure. So what's going to happen is if you look to the south, there's a little dock called Mozzie. That's going to be our start point. We're going to convoy from Mozzie all the way up to the town of Perez. Once we get to the release point, we're going to break off from the platoon and move towards TCM Crazy Horse, and we're going to move up to battle position 1. Once we get to battle position 1, we're going to move to the 3-2 mark, and we're going to sweep around the north side of town, walking the vehicles until we get to phase line Lance. Okay? Now, once we get to I forgot to mention. Once we get to the dismount point, that was just deleted. Changed. Okay. Once we get to that, we're gonna dismount. We're gonna walk the vehicles up to BP1 and then continue walking till we get to phase line Knight and then phase line Lance. And the suspected stuff we need to blow up is somewhere in that square in one of those compounds. You know, that'll be all R2P2 once we get to phase line Lance. But that's the plan for right now. Any questions?
And the town is occupied, so HE is clear outside, but not in.
Yeah, there's also a suspected QRF at the airfield to the west, so...
That's actually helpful.
441 is going to probably be setting up somewhere here, along this ASR.
Thank God.
We got maybe about a minute and a half, so any questions?
Just you.
Just you. Alright, questions regarding the plan? We're not clearing buildings, we're only clearing buildings if we're getting shot from them. So we're walking. If we're walking and we take contact, we're going to hold, clear that building, get back on the road, continue walking the VIX. And we're going to do the same thing we did last time. Alpha, you're going to be in both VIX. Charlie, you're going to be the clearing guys, okay? You'll also have the command HQ, so...
You want to switch the teams, just to...
Sure. Sure, okay. Charlie, you're driving. Alpha, you're clearing.
Go.
Charlie copies.
Alpha kicks down doors.
Alpha
You'll say everything before you
Alright. Cool. Alright, so just to simplify things, when we dismount, Alpha, you're going to be on the north side. Like if we're at BP1, you're going to be on the north side of the street. The command element will be on the south side of the street, or the east side of the street, sorry. Okay.
Copy that.
And in case you go deaf again, remember, break an off-road right at this release point.
Yep. Yeah, once we reach that, don't just say, or say 3-2 breaking off release point on convoy. Or Vic, whatever Vic we are. Alright. Any other questions?
Negative.
Negative.
Do you want all of Alpha on that north side then?
I can click off your radio, by the way.
You guys all rearmed and shit?
Yeah, we're
Yep.
Did you want...
I loaded Charlie's Vic.
Guess I'll just shut the fuck up then.
Hey, Howie. I'm getting excited.
And don't forget, we're making this right.
Are you wanting all of Alpha on your side of that road, and then you're saying you and Mom will take the south side?
Yeah, me, Mom, and Wim will take the south side. Yeah. And Charlie's gonna crew both Vics.
Hey, Howie.
Alright,
Taylors, let's go ahead and line it up.
1, 2, 3,
Alright, Sergeant Payne, you ready to roll?
Corgi asses are buoyant.
Let's go.
Howie, I would get off. Fucking whisper, I can't hear shit. Do that like the 50 other people yelling.
So, red team, you're gonna take one Vic. Blue team will take the other. OTs, you're driving.
Hell yeah! These aren't paper targets. These guys will be shooting at us. Make sure you take your time. Make sure you cover your buddy, cover your fire team, cover your squad, and cover the platoon as a whole. You see something that needs to be addressed, immediately address it as quickly as possible. Make sure to take charge and keep those vehicles safe. Lieutenant, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, that covers it.
After that, Staff Sergeant Fogel, go ahead and take us out. You're in the lead.
Be advised, guys, because leadership is basically an element, a fire team element. Just be prepared to step up if you need to. Copy.
It goes Leonard, then Holly.
Roger.
Leonard copies.
Copy.
3 or 4 rookies of the Clone Wars?
Roger.
Alright, relax, boys. We're not fucking with Lou. Jesus.
It's episode 5. What the hell he's making for me? Of season 1, okay?
I'll get some AA on the ground. You guys gonna have fun with that?
Guys come around here often?
Oh god.
Sometimes. I love being in a queue.
Hey,
Hey, do we have premium priority this time?
Absolutely not.
Battlefield. Solid Battlefield reference.
Oh my. The fuck? Hold on.
Make this entire
Came up.
Exactly.
Where
You
the
can't
fuck
put
is the
big
flagpole
swinging
thing?
dick in
That's
through.
right here.
It's
Finally.
just not
No,
very
I know,
easy
but-
trifold.
Eyes.
All right, so it's gonna be ITX on the teleport pool.
Okay.
What a Battlefield Q is.
Roger.
Roger.
I was saying,
Four.
there's too many sergeants in here.
Where do you want me and Diaz?
Fuck, radio reset.
Okay, good.
Take this one.
It's a little easier to not have the driver do it, but
Oops,
two guys can be two guys. Just be prepared to make that break. You'll see. You have a GPS, right?
Bus, we're in the bus.
All of us?
Are we in the final 2 Vics?
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be in the final 2
You'll
Vics.
see the release point on the road, but if you don't, I'll scream in your ear.
He's still in there.
Don't forget to close the hatch, Lannister.
It's closed.
Okay.
Hello.
Didn't look close from where I'm sitting. No, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, all there.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Hey, whoever's in the front, Vic, make sure you
Call out when we release.
Diaz, turn in and close the hatch.
Sierra copies. They're pretty slick. Passenger side.
Altis all loaded
Up into the bus, Vic 4.
Hatch closed.
You got all the gadgets and all the communications and control.
Vic 3 and 4.
Oh my god, you just called it a bus.
Yeah, it's the battle bus.
Racist. Everyone knows that this is a mass transportation vehicle.
Oh, fuck off.
This is a meat wagon.
Oh my god, you're not PC enough.
It's a very slow meat wagon.
Oh my god. What the?
Vic 4, check 957.
Oh, okay, that was Zeus. Zeus?
I saw a fucking Marine fall from the sky.
What?
That's
normal.
Are you saying it's raining men?
He wanted to be the first one to the ground.
Hallelujah?
Did you
Charlie,
hear
Oh,
the
yeah?
briefing?
Yeah.
We have airborne now, like
Charlie, this is actually
It's the Paramarines Regiment.
just a reminder. Once
To the release point, we're breaking off northeast, getting onto TCM Crazy Horse, going to dismount points. We're gonna hold, call up, dismount, walk the fix to BP1, move north to 3-2, and then continue, alright?
Roar.
Alright, roll out quick.
Please let it be a normal field trip. No way.
Copy that.
How the fuck do you guys remember
Be driving very
the
lightly.
words to this?
Yeah, that's what I said. What the fuck are they doing?
Oh, where are they going?
just keep moving.
God damn, they're moving fast.
Need to call.
Vic 4 is 100%.
Lower down.
Watch the rocks.
Copy.
He's giving the squeeze right to the mirror.
Solomon and Garrett, you are still up on our ground.
I wouldn't bet on it. How the fuck did that even happen?
Now my game's been running all day? Oh yeah, no, you are definitely being a better driver.
You literally
Wouldn't have ran off the cliff about, 300 meters back.
Hey, you know what though? That adds suspense.
That also supposed to be written up, so I'm good.
Well, no, we're doing drug dealers, so.
Freedom and democracy by way of 50 BMG.
Altis just got on our channel and told Max to take it off on the right.
It's in your brain that I am only a driver.
Once we get to the dismount point, we're going to do a hasty, soft dismount, and start moving north instantly.
We're going to be on the west side of the road here.
Holding 40 mics till outside the town. Alright, let's go.
We're rolling, clearing buildings with contacts in it.
Taking heavy contact turf run down the road and such as we rig.
Myself and Diaz are trying to maneuver on that target.
And start clearing buildings that way.
Alpha 2 I see stepping up. God damn it, right? Fuck it. Hold on, bud. I'm gonna get ya.
This blue fence walled in area.
Diaz is down. Hold on. I'm gonna grab you in just a second.
Of this half destroyed building.
Together when you're moving north, I can bandage.
I'm just trying to advantage myself up before I go down.
Hey, debris.
Over here!
Load DS in the first vehicle.
Hold up, give me 20 seconds. At least gonna make sure that you're not gonna bleed out.
Change of plans, we're going to hold this position until 3-1 gets in their pause. So just set up 180 security northeast.
Whenever the corpsman has a minute, if he can look at me really quick in the first fix, that'll be great.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't gonna bleed out on me.
No, don't fucking start kidding me, son of a bitch. I said check pulse.
Okay, we're not going to be moving past baseline green until
Okay, that's actually amazing. Yep, under that. Alright, he's stable enough. I got your security.
You gotta talk louder.
Yeah, I got the gun.
Didn't realize I was on whisper.
We're going to be taking contacts to the buildings are 356.
356.
It's like, it's like basically on the past.
Out to the southwest, unknown or friendly. 4-5.
Say again, something about the southwest?
Smoke southwest, unknown and friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a PK loosely to our 280. It's got to be in that clearing between those two buildings.
Never contact is the third north, correct? The buildings past this one.
The PK has to be past
We've only been taking contacts
blue
from northwest currently at this time. I see one dead body, but now we're starting to take contacts from the north.
I also think that we've got contact, yeah, north up this road.
We got a dead dude.
Yeah, that's RPG north. RPG northeast.
One vehicle from Charlie north and start moving.
Cafe side green.
Contact up the road, everybody! Orient northwest if you can.
I'm gonna my best. Alpha, get moving up. Yeah, protect this Vic, get in front of it.
A firm, Alpha's moving.
Hey, Mom, keep in mind. Alpha right now, too. Alright, you got me.
Alright. Mom, we're pushing left slight.
I'll get behind you. You want to clear the immediate buildings in front for the victim?
Yeah, are we allowed to?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So yeah, alright, let's go.
Yep.
Alright, no entrance on this little porch.
Sierra, be advised, we're moving down right along baseline green currently.
God, when you scared the shit out of me.
Move it up.
Covering down the road. Crossing.
I'm holding down here, I'll watch the road.
Copy.
We're good here. Going in. Clear.
Right.
Marines coming out.
And this is
3 Marines coming out.
We didn't finish that one, right?
Correct. Right.
No heart rate.
Let's go.
CPR on.
Lannister on me. In and right. Staircase right, covering.
Whoever's got the gun in the front takes watch down the road. I'll watch this yard to the left.
Okay, I think I hear voices up there. Let's, I'm gonna flash the shit out of this.
Okay, go for it. Don't fucking flash me.
Bad flash.
We're fine, go. Just go,
Yep.
go.
Yeah, there's almost certainly a fucking asshole in here, though. Pieing across, in and left. Clear left.
Good.
Okay, I definitely heard a voice, but it just wasn't up here. Yeah, so he might be behind the building or something.
Casualty, Leonard.
2 Marines coming out!
I see stepping up.
Alright, Alpha, I need you to make sure check it clear and then get the intersection before the copy that.
Affirmative! In and left. Contact! My structure! He's down, 1 down. Clear left. Okay, actually good.
Oh shit.
Yard's clear. But I'll get the intersection.
Hey, wait,
Oh, you're other side? Yeah, right on the other side of that wall. On the other side of your wall is where it sounded where it was coming from.
Yep.
Right here, let's look this way. Changing mags. Right, let's bump up.
northeast along the road. We're going to start moving northwest when we get to this closest intersection.
Audible?
Where?
I maybe you're just listening.
Alright, Solomon, get your big march east. This is going north down this
That's like an ECU.
ASR, northwest. Start moving.
Like an H report.
Does anybody have an extra set of earplugs?
Negative.
Alright, start moving north, guys.
Every
All right.
time.
Copy.
Mom, the only reason I need them is because the game fucking deleted them.
I think are you sure they're not in your ears?
I'm positive because my ears are ringing right now.
Turn on everything except for medical.
Oh, thank God.
I'm in front of you. Hold on, stop at the red. Some case, don't go any further. Let's just watch this. You walk around more likely. I'd be advised, some cases.
Far fast, baseline red, yeah.
Sure, that works. Going high.
I hate how my dude holds his gun when it's left-handed. I hate it so much.
Hey, Alpha, go ahead and pull that too.
Storage just to your left. I don't want to stand here forever right in front of us.
Copy that. Alpha, we're moving to the 2-story.
Yep.
Doors can be right over this wall. Ready?
Alright, Ryan, I'm back up. Where you need me?
Oh, well, that's not
Regroup on us.
We're clearing out a 2-story building on the at the end of the VIX to the southwest.
Okay, I can't move past you.
You know?
Fine, sorry.
First, and then regroup on us.
Right.
Breathe down.
I think no. Balcony.
Can I frag it?
No. There's no way that. There's no way that's gonna work.
Guys, we got clearance to push towards phase line left at our discretion, but we do. But 3-1 is delayed, so we won't have support for our left.
Flash in that window, dude. Flash
And
out.
then VIX up to the north.
Left.
Yep.
They bring one of your VIX up to the rest of the squad
You're
down
not
to the
safe.
northwest.
Alpha, what's your seat rep?
Howley's down. 1 times contact. 2nd story of this building.
Okay, I'm on either ring.
Go.
Moving.
Stop.
I want you to hold in my pause, get security northwest.
Covering
north.
stairs. Stanley's got stairs in and left. Clear left. Room clear. Diaz, secure that room. Make sure no one comes in through that doorway.
We're clear.
All right, there was.
Coming
It
down.
must have been this asshole on the stairs.
This guy, yeah. Coming out. He's coming out.
Building is clear. Let's continue pushing northwest. We don't want to get bogged down in the town to the west. So let's stay on this northern ASR.
Lannister on me. Diaz on me.
On you.
Alright, Alpha's ready to go. Alright, Alpha, let's go northwest.
Alright, Gwen, I got your blood. Copy.
Call contact down. I don't know where it was though.
Be advised that next set of buildings to our northeast is the actual target area. We're not going to be taking those.
Got car 98.
With us, but suppress them if you need to.
1 times contact near this blue sheet metal that I'm at.
Yeah, back
No
up.
eyes.
Yeah, there's one guy with a bolt action around here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Close or far?
Within 25 meters.
Copy.
It sounded like it was more west than north.
Just be advised, we stopped at baseline Lance. We're having a couple of sporadic contacts running around us, but we should be good.
Probably in one of those 2 buildings to our soft left.
Around this building and then go that way.
He's probably in one of these buildings to our left.
I can cover this alley if we would let us.
Alright. Crossing. Hold on, we can just clear this one from the outside. Yeah, it's in that next one. It's got to be in that next one. Yeah, okay. Second story of the next one. He's he's in the scaffolding. Down. Contact neutralized.
Copy.
Right, we're good to scoot. All right, Alpha, continue moving northwest. He's down. Stanley, you good? How the fuck did you not get shot? Alright, Alpha, continue moving northwest. Watch the left, watch the left. If there's gonna be contact anywhere, it's gonna be left.
Start pushing up to
Down.
line up off
Hold on. I got it. Just unfuck yourself. Clear, covering you. Go ahead and free yourself.
Clarity, Nick's now shot by an
I thought I saw you limping. Okay, let's try and get a little bit closer to the squad. So let's break right a little bit. Just heard another car close. I think he might be in the scaffolding of this building.
Yeah, moving. Did we not kill him?
Yeah, he's definitely in the. Yeah, he's second story of this building. He's in the scaffolding. I can't get a fucking angle on this asshole. Diaz, are you up? Yeah. He's on the scaffolding. I'm out. On the scaffolding of this building. 1 times contact, bolt action.
245.
I just can't get an angle on him.
Everett dismount and assist with the security of
Do it. Everett back up. Everett back the fuck up. Get him.
Get back. Glenn, back up. Drag on out. They should have dropped him if anything.
Yeah, I cannot tell.
Wow, I can just fucking walk up this, bro.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah, you can just fucking walk.
Oh, okay, that's a 50. Yeah, 50 northwest.
We're too far. Go east, break contact.
That 50's got eyes on me.
All right. Alpha, break contact east. Move closer to the squad.
Northwest end of the road is stand by.
Lannister, you up? Okay, yeah. Start peeling. Start moving east. Lannister, he's to your left. Yeah, that building destroyed left in the window.
We can't deal with that.
Yep. Okay. Moving behind. All right, Alpha, peel east. Peel east.
There's a dude.
Lannister, you up?
I'm up.
Okay. Did you neutralize him? Yeah, no, he's definitely still alive. He's throwing frags.
Yeah, just don't worry. We're not assaulting that building.
Yeah, affirm. Okay. All right, we're ready to move. Let's go. Let's go.
Really feel the need
Peel.
to. You gotta smoke that street out hard.
Kill zone to the west. Use whatever you need to do. You got a 50 from Charlie covering west, so just do that.
Here, dude, take it easy.
West.
Shooting this blown up building by the Vic.
There's a heavy
Split you up.
in a entrenched sandbag.
Oh God.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just hate having so much contact to our left. Yeah, that's definitely a fucking dish cut.
Oh, I think I can see him from here. Hold on.
You think so?
Should be good.
We do a little bit of looking. You can tell that's him or a ranch.
Yeah, there's also at least one AK to our rough 200.
Oh, there's a PKM gunner over there.
Yeah.
Heads up, Sierra's moving up back to where that we were engaged by that MG, so we can get better position on it.
I want to move up this wall here on the right side, behind that fucking 50.
Other side of blue. I don't see blue.
Blue, right there, dude.
Oh, okay, that blue one.
That grenade was a shot there.
Does anyone have eyes on Wentworth?
Check the big vehicle in there. In the front passenger seat, there's a guy in there. I don't know who he is.
No, I do not see Gwen so far.
You died quietly alone.
Mom, you want Alpha anywhere?
Yeah, so I'm thinking, hey, Medusa.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we should deal like those if we smoke out that road heavily, we can cross it. I don't think we can leave that building untaken.
I don't want to cross that way until 3-1 gets a bit closer. They're almost there. And
Okay.
4-1's to the south. They're breaking contact now. So let's just get a defensive line facing north.
There's still a car 98 to our ROF 220.
Copy. Charlie, this is
Actual 145.
Yeah, see if you can get your eyes out straight southwest and just start looking at rooftops real quick. Just real quick. Because there's still a car 98 out there, and I bet my bottom dollar he's on one of these rooftops.
Is that our 50 or enemy 50? I can't tell.
I can't, yeah. I think that's a friendly 50.
Back to friendly 50.
Yeah, I don't see shit so far. Oh, okay, careful, you're getting engaged from your right. You're getting engaged from your right. Friendly vehicles moving. They're moving left. They're moving to our southwest. All right, let's peel back. Let's peel back to the vehicles. Peel back.
Friendly.
Alpha's on the lead deck.
Listen up. We got new tasking. We're gonna get escort 3-1 by dealing with the contacts south of phase line lamps. We're gonna have to use our VIX to provide support on the road, on the actual the main road to our west, and then we're gonna have to deal with the push to this building to support.
All right, so we're gonna help 3-1 deal with some contacts that are just south of phase line lamps. So we're gonna be moving roughly southwest from this position to try and deal with them. Yeah, that's definitely where that 50 was, and those sandbags
Go
up
ahead,
there.
put a Vic on the road to the southwest of my pause, face it northwest. The second Vic and the rest of the infantry are moving to the south.
Alpha copies moving south, Brett. Moving south.
Yep. Go ahead. Wait till the Vic goes.
Maddie, we've got money.
Confirm.
Pull it back. Alright, let's go. 3-2, let's go.
Okay, now let's go.
Bring your battle bus over, bring our Vic out.
Charlie for 4-5.
Yeah, you got Alpha with you at least.
Copy. Alright, go ahead, take point. Let's start moving southwest.
Copy southwest. Alpha, take
Don't
point
clear the
southwest.
George unless there's enemies in it.
Affirmative. You see anything, Lannister?
I don't see shit, and I've been shot at, so.
Church is clear.
The big blocking.
Bullet holes in the fucking church for it to be clear. Moves to the wall.
Yeah. Yep.
We are friendly battle bus.
Welcome back, Wen.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Let's peek right here.
We should be able to jump it because there's the battle bus.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's AK fire roughly to our 12 o'clock.
You see this wall right in front of us?
You see this? Do you see this destroyed structure? My 12. They're just beyond that.
I know. That's why I want to move up to the wall.
Okay. Yeah, that wall in front of us. Yeah, okay. Lannister, Diaz, move up to that half wall in front of us.
Roger that.
We're moving.
Alpha is advancing. West-southwest. Yeah, I'm thinking that contact that crossed left to right must have been the one that we were hearing.
We're moving towards unknown contact mark. That's where we're going.
Alright, hold on, let me check it.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Alpha, let's go. Alpha, let's go! He's down, lift fire!
Alright, he's down.
Yeah,
start moving.
sneaky fuck. Alright, let's go.
Fucking hater.
Alright, it is
Northeast.
that way, yes. My GPS was acting fucky. Alpha, we're moving northeast. And in left, clear left.
Pushing right.
Affirmative.
Guys, we're off to your west. Watch your fire.
One time's dead contact.
Cross the street.
Whew. Friendlies.
We're just circling around.
Yeah, I know. We were trying to just make sure all this shit was clear.
What the fuck is that over there?
Hello, Alpha.
Crawled like on the
Didn't die a second.
Oh, hi.
It's very good to hear this.
I don't know why you're not in your team anymore. There you go.
They're going low.
3-2 copies. Alright, 3-2,
Let's get the vehicles online facing north. We're going to the compound directly to our north. We'll have the infantry in between, walking them up. Last directive. Moving north, let's get the vehicles and the infantry in a line. We're going to walk them to the north compound.
Alright, we can stick to the west side.
Lannister on me, we're gonna move to the right.
Report.
Is that a contact? No, okay, it's not.
We're going to go ahead and take it off to the north side over on the opposite side of the wall. Regroup on me. Northeast.
Northeast.
Get into the open quickly. Online.
You guys can pass me. Nothing's coming from the north.
Break the vehicles to the east. Get in the field.
Breaking vehicles to the east, getting into the field.
Watch the building on the left.
We're getting online along, like along the southern black line.
Hold up this wall a minute.
Hold here, let the vehicles get in position. Once they're in position, we're going to proceed north, walking the mix.
413's in front of me.
Yeah.
320.
Yeah, that's like their second blocking position, I believe.
It is
You're gonna down dude over there.
Perfect.
They're setting up SPF for us.
Mix are online.
Mine right now.
Let's start moving.
That's contact roughly 310.
Northeast. Moving north northeast towards this compound. Copy, Alpha's breaching the compound. Security with the guns to the northwest, north, and northeast.
Alpha, I'm on your buddy.
On you.
Alright,
Pushing right.
Go.
Left. Left is clear, but there's a shack in the back which is not.
One down the shack.
Alright, Diaz, let's clear out that shack.
Got you.
Okay, right half looks clear.
Left half looks clear.
Left half looks clear.
In and left. Left clear. Yep,
Right
just that
clear.
single contact. Alright, I gotta treat myself real quick.
Clear.
Compound is clear. We have Cowley's
Oh wow,
down,
okay,
but,
I got fucked up.
Who's got our demo? Is that Howley?
Yes.
Hey, Howley. Yep. Don't wait. Just start sitting your demo up there.
Charlie, I want you to get security north and northeast.
Hey Diaz,
Yeah, what's up?
if I pass out, don't let me die.
Alright, gotcha.
I'm bleeding very bad. You see, when you say that, I don't think it comforts people as much as you might think it does.
Well, I mean, it should.
Don't forget,
QRF was anticipated to come from the west.
Diaz, get security.
You got it.
Guys, we have a technical to our northwest coming down the road at this time now.
Fuck, here they go.
Arms, engaging.
Alright, that should be fine.
Currently are having small arms fired to our northwest to about 300 meters out along the MSI.
Alright, I'm good.
I'm gonna go ahead and call up the explosives orders. No explosives yet. Be ready to bug out when we're told to. But for right now, just get security.
Hey Diaz, where you got him?
Explosives are planted and set whenever we need to bug out.
Well, Diaz moves, so no. Like. They're lighting up that thing.
White, yellow, smoke.
Car, but sure. Right on your face.
Yeah.
Let's get that smoke for you.
Hey, yellow smoke. Break contact south towards the field we just came to. The hammer mark.
Break
Charlie,
contact
gonna follow
south.
once they arrive there. Copy.
It's a shame we have to blow up this car, it's really nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah.
Remind me of the Mercs car when we fucked them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Alpha kind of has a trend of fucking up nice SUVs.
I mean, that AT4 went real nice through their doors.
Uh-huh.
To break contact southeast time now.
Breach BP hammer.
I think that's just a fucking
Sierra interrogative is 3 Papa with you.
Red 1, negative.
Anyone see Gunny?
Security watching to the northwest and the northeast from this pause.
Last time I saw him.
Okay, please jump over the wall, thank you.
Another statement. Yeah, fuck you.
All I have is IV bags.
Alright, Hallie, go ahead.
Come. 3-2 out. Requesting permission to take control of this net for double.
Security 180 east.
Copy east, right? Let's, Lannister, let's let's orient east.
No, sorry. You guys are watching southeast. Charlie's gonna be watching east.
Okay, roger that. Southeast.
Well, they're fucking not. They're looking in front of them.
Alright, you got control. How?
Copy. I have control.
Yes, southeast.
Advised. Performing control detonation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole!
Fucking fireworks.
Alright, Alpha 17, Rico, demo. On demo.
Three, 2 Alpha, preparing to mediate. Am I gonna go ahead and push him with Alpha?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh.
Alpha.
On me, we're gonna go ahead and we have for mediate, watching our butts southeast. Got a big wide open road that way.
Charlie, get your vehicle get one of your vehicles to move with Alpha. Have your second vehicle watch security northeast.
You don't need a pick. Jesus Christ.
We might. There was a technical last spotted.
Yeah.
They fucking blew it up.
I will take extra cover.
I don't like these breeds. I hate them.
You
Mind
getting
you,
on
fucking
flashbacks?
yeah. That's what I was about to say. We got 413 front left. Index.
Alright, give me some
Index.
I still just want to know. Yeah. Oh yeah, we fucked those up.
The building is fine. It's nothing crazy there.
Well, me, I don't think we've been given a reboot point yet.
Middle crates get fucked. That makes no sense.
I mean,
Pull dismount engines off.
we can use our imagination.
Over here.
That's
How in the fuck?
Oh, no, hold on. There's also a block right there. So.
There's a block there and there's a block.
Smoke over here.
On me, Alpha.
We're moving to the green smoke by the rest of the platoon.
Alpha's already
Yeah, the green smoke.
In front of us.
It's a friendly vehicle we got coming in.
Yes. Confirm that there is the 3-2 destroyed.
Yeah.
One down.
Nope, you've been banned. We learned our lesson tonight.
This guy's gonna bowl through us like a bunch of bowling pins.
The best in JP.
Alright, 3-2 should all be here.
3-1, are you guys here?
3-1's all here.
4-1. I couldn't hear you.
We can't hear you.
4-1's all accounted for.
Roger that.
Hello? Good.
Lieutenant Lane, would you like to start off?
Yes. All right, excellent work tonight, guys. First of all, good adaptability. We had a slightly different format for our training tonight than we're used to. However, I think the extra structure is beneficial and something we will stick with going forward. In terms of the actual performance tonight, in the initial 2 phases, you guys, you've done this before, the drills. There's some new people in the platoon that maybe have not done these particular battle drills with walking the vehicles through, covering alleys, that sort of thing. So just at the squad and fire team level, be sure you're practicing those type of things, making sure everyone's aware of the little details of where things go wrong when we're in a live fire exercise. Moving on to the FTX. So just a reminder to everyone, just because we have wheeled vehicles doesn't mean they have to stay on the road all the time. Sometimes it's most beneficial to go off road, especially in the case when you're getting shot up in the road is kind of like a fatal funnel. So don't be afraid to cut through alleys if you've got to avoid contact, to keep your vehicles safe, or to drive through yards, knock down walls, whatever you got to do. I mean, the vehicle's not going to, hopefully, get yeeted into outer space by going through some of these like stone walls. I think it's a risk worth taking if you're being engaged by the enemy. So just keep that in mind. In terms of maneuvering, the only thing I really saw from my perspective on the west side that was somewhat questionable was that the 3-1 kind of got hung out to dry in one position for too long without really communicating up to the rest of the platoon. They needed some support, and by the time it was kind of clear that they needed to move out of there, I basically just told them to break contact and leave, and then we still pushed 3-1 forward into more contacts. So I think there may be either was a little miscommunication there, or just a lack of awareness of where the enemy was and where the lead vehicles were driving. That may be attributed to the fact that you thought you had to drive on the road and didn't know you could go through walls and drive through alleyways or whatever. But just make sure that in your squad debrief for one that you cover, what happened there that resulted in, I think, potentially a big drawback in terms of maybe suffering more casualties and essentially just not being aware of what was happening. On the northeast side, didn't really see what happened, so I don't have much to comment on. 3-2, you did a good job moving into the compound, setting up demo, doing all that good stuff. One thing to note for the demo procedure that I witnessed was that when you're taking control of the net, there's the full demo procedure to follow, and the shortened version of that, platoon level, is fine. Just make sure that, you're at the very least calling out that you've marked the det with whatever type of smoke or chem light or whatever signal you're using, so that people can actually look around and see if they're near the detonation. And then when you're calling that det, do it a little bit slower than you did and make sure that you're leaving pauses, especially at the 1 second pause that you're not supposed to say over net, so that someone can basically break in and say abort if they're in the demo area. So just make sure you get into a habit of never saying the final 1 in the countdown and you leave the net open, and that you just go a little bit slower so people have an opportunity to break in if they're still in the blast area or something. Just get in the habit of doing it even if you've policed the area. Otherwise, good effort. Looked pretty good from what I saw. Sergeant Matusik, is your comment relative to that demo piece?
Yeah, it was marked with orange smoke. I just didn't radio it up, so that's my bad.
Yes, that's
or yellow smoke. Correction. Sorry.
Right. Well, at least you got the smoke deployed. That's good. Okay, that's it from me, Gunnery Sergeant.
Roger that. I thought the final kind of iteration of training today went by as good as could be expected. You guys know, especially you veterans who've been here for a while, anytime we move through a town, even a smaller one the size of Ferris, you do get hung up. What I thought was good is that there was some initiative that was taken by a couple of different squad leaders. At one point, Sergeant Frias came up to me and said, "Hey, I got terrible eyes. I need to move." That's fine. I think the type of initiative and decentralized command that we want to have is making sure that you guys understand that if you need to move to get better eyes, or if you're taking heavy contact and you need to maneuver away from that heavy contact, I think that's a good thing to make sure you inform us about, so that we can understand, okay, you guys are moving this way. I think the LT put it quite well, is that those phase lines are guides for us. If you move past that phase line, what we need to do is we need to know about you moving that. However, I thought that the movement through the town was pretty good. 3-1 got hung up a little bit to the south. There's a lot of open space for you guys to maneuver around to, but you guys continued maneuvering, continued fighting your way through. 3-2 and 4-1. Excellent job on the northern side. I kept trying to grab guys and steal people and come up from behind, but you guys had your sectors covered, so well done from that. Just remember, don't make sure you're not running off trying to Rambo something. You are going to get shot, and then you are going to get captured. I tried to capture Win a couple of times, but I was unsuccessful because somebody kept shooting me in the head, which pissed me off. So whoever kept shooting me, protect and win. Good job. But going forward, I really enjoyed this type of training with you guys. It was a good first training for me as a platoon sergeant. Got a strong platoon, and I'm really, really looking forward to continue working on. At this point, do we have any Qs or Cs in chat that are relevant to the training at this time? Yes, Astro.
Gunning and driving for vehicles isn't just bitch work. It's actually important. It's kind of a necessary responsibility. We can see what happens when people aren't quick to respond to RPG threats and things like that, or they don't drive the vehicle in places where they should. So team leads, don't just stick your newest guy in the driver's seat. I mean, it's good in the training, but make sure that you guys are at least drilling it, or take that seat yourself take on that responsibility.
That's a good point to make. Yeah, absolutely. Sergeant Matusik, make sure you rotate those guys. Make sure you get everybody opportunity to be in the gun and be driving. You're a gunner. You're in an elevated position. You're about 10 feet above the ground, so you can see into second stories a lot easier than other guys. You can see where those RPGs are coming from. Make sure that you're radioing that type of information up so that we can get those guys knocked out and you guys can have a working truck to maneuver through. Sergeant Mum.
Yeah, I just wanted to say whoever finally did step up on I don't know who it was from 3-1 who gave that transmission basically saying exactly what the situation was and what the support they needed. That was that's a fantastic transmission in terms of the succinctness of the information they gave, and we basically heard everything we needed to hear. So whoever that was, good job.
Yeah, excellent work. Well done, Sergeant Payne. Real quick, did everybody finish with the number of vehicles that they were given at the end? Did everybody have the same? Everybody had 2 working vehicles, correct? Negative.
3-2.
3-2 had 2 working. Sergeant Frias, did you lose 1?
Yes, our engine block got fucked right off the bat. It never detonated though.
Okay, so it could be repaired. Yes.
Yeah, affirm.
Staff Sergeant Fogel, did you guys have 2 working ones at the end?
Affirmative, in need of repair, but combat effective.
Roger that. Excellent work then. We only lost really 1 Vic was casualty, but it could be repaired by H&S Company. With nothing else, Lieutenant, is there anything you'd like to add?
Just thanks to Major Hansen for coming, providing us support. Did you see anything that you'd like to share with us?
No, you guys covered it. I think 3-1 was the one that was on the southwestern side, correct?
Yes.
All right, yeah, then you guys covered everything I wanted to say. Good job, all.
Yes, thank you, Major Hansen.
And with that, that's it for me.
That I'm done.
All right, 3, you're dismissed for your breakdowns.
You're too much, channel.
3-1.